For more than a decade, many persons believe that the Guyana Amazon Warriors were CPL chokers. They went to 5 finals and lost all 5, akin to what South Africa is in ICC tournament. However, last year they broke that jinx and won their first championship at the Guyana National Stadium in Providence, Guyana. This year, they have assembled a very, very strong team with a number of match winners. They play their first match tonight against the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, the new kids on the block in every sense, as last night the youngest player ever to play in CPL history, Joel Andrews, showed his class and is indeed a prodigy, one definitely for the future. He batted masterfully and with confidence, top scoring for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons with an half century. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live watch along of the second match in this year's CPL tournament. It is between the defending champion, the Guyana Amazon Warriors, and the new team, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. The Guyana Amazon Warriors won the toss and asked the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons to take strike. Last night, the Falcons also lost the toss. I know that the toss is purely luck, but if you have a captain who is not winning toss, maybe, just maybe, you should change that captain because winning toss are very, very important in cricket. It is luck, but you need to have some luck when you are spinning the toss. So, the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons playing 11 are Teddy Bishop, Fakhar Zaman, Kofi James, Sam Billings, Joel Andrew, and I'm sure there are many persons want to see Joel Andrew back tonight again. Roshon Primus, I wish Joel Andrew the best. Shamar Springer, who took 4 wickets last night, and he had a brilliant night in the field also. Almost pull off a catch on the mid-wicket boundary. That would have certainly gone viral. Imad, Wasim, Fabian Allen, Chris Green is the captain of this team, and Mohammad Amir. Originally, Brandon King should have captained this team, but he's still recovering from an injury. When I saw the Guyana Amazon Warriors squad assembled, my first thought was, how are they going to pick this 11? Nonetheless, this is the 11 that they came up with. Ramalula Gurbas, Shea O, Azam Khan, Shimran Maya, Romario Shepherd, Kimo Paul, Dwayne Pretorius, Gudakesh Motie, Imran Tayer, the captain, Shamar Joseph, and Jonah Sinclair. We are almost on our way at the Sir Vivian Richard Stadium in St. John's, Antigua. Pretorius is it to start. He comes in bold to it. That looks to be Bishop. Is it that Bishop or Anjo? Yes, that's Bishop, Teddy Bishop. So Teddy Bishop again, who played that down on the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. So just going over that Guyana Amazon Warriors team again, they leave out persons like Kevin Sinclair. You can imagine what a good, strong team this is. So Ramanolo, well, let's say Gurbas, Pretorius, bold to Bishop, who plays it down to mid-on and the field, and there is no run. So Raman Nula Gurbas, Shea Ope, Azam Khan, Shimran Maya, Romario Shepherd, Kimo Paul, Dwayne Pretorius, Gudakesh Motie, Imran Khan, Shamar Joseph, and Jonah Sinclair. Really a top every bowling unit, but let's see what will happen. Probably Kimo Paul playing more as a batsman. Outside the off stump, Pretorius to Bishop, and he slashes this away. Down back with a square leg for 4. Backward of point for 4. Lovely shot there. Outside the off stump by the young man, and he cuts it away down backward of point for 4. So the Falcons are up and running. They are 4 without loss. Again, I welcome you all. I look forward to our interaction during this what is expected to be an exciting match. Pretorius bowls to Bishop. He's on the front foot, driving off the up to the man in the covers, and there is no run. So the field for Pretorius bowling to Teddy Bishop. There's a backward point, a short third man. There's a short third man. Then there's a man square on the boundary. Then you have, well, now they have put in a slip now. So there's a slip, short third man, a cover, extra cover mid-off. Pretorius bowl to Bishop. He drives down to the man at mid-off, and there is no run. Probably just need to get a little more wrist into that shot and get it through the offside. So very, very strong team. But Antigua and Barbuda are batting. So that's their 11. So Teddy Bishop and Fakhar Zaman are the 2 openers. Zaman is from Pakistan. Kofi James, he didn't bat bad last night at all. Pretorius bowls to Bishop, and Bishop drives. Cannot beat the short extra cover. And there is no run. 4 without loss. After 4 deliveries of over number 1. So 4 deliveries have been bowled in number 1 thus far. So Sam Billings is a wicket keeper, known T20 specialist, one of those players who travel the world and play T20 cricket. He will be coming in at number 4, and we'll look forward to see Joel Andrew. So Joel Andrew, they have Joel Andrew at 4 on the screen there, listed on my page. Joel Andrew is at 5. Nonetheless, that's the playing 11. That's the playing 11 for the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. So 4 without loss after 4 deliveries. Guyana Amazon Warriors, as I said, won the toss and choose to bat first. So it's the end of the over. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the end of the over, and I'm saying 4 deliveries. So I'm sorry about that. It's the end of the over. And that is why the team is on the screen so long. I just realized. So this discussion going on now, you thought that this was something that they would have discussed from in the changing room and field placing and so on. So I don't know what happened here now, why this has to take so long. But the good thing about it is that if there's any delay, there is a penalty there's definitely a penalty for slow over rate. So it's Jonas Sinclair, the right arm off spinner. Merrick Meredith is saying, good evening to the forum. Good evening, Merrick. Good to see you, man. Good to see you here. John P. Nicol is saying, good night, sir. We are the spectators. Wow, well, it's probably still early. It's just 7 o'clock, and probably persons are not quite get home yet from work. But last night it was a fairly good turnout. I don't know. For a Thursday night, I think the ground was probably about 40% filled last night. Let's see if they can get it up. But that's really very interesting point there that John P. Nicol is making. Jahmar Smalls. Good night, folks. Good night to you, to Jahmar Smalls. So they are finally on their way. They still sort out something that they clearly should have sorted out from they were in the dressing room, and they finally got it now. So Sinclair over the wicket to Fakhar Zaman, who plays that out into the offside. They go through for a single. And so the score now moves up now to 5 without loss as Teddy Bishop comes in to strike. So Teddy Bishop is on strike. The Falcons, losing the toss again, asked to take first strike by the Warriors. And they are 5 without loss. We are in over number 2. Backward point, cover, backward point. So short third man, backward point, cover, extra cover mid-off. That's the field. Sinclair bowls to Bishop, turned it to the man at short mid-wicket. They cannot get a run. Azam Khan is the keeper here. So Gurbaz decide not to keep tonight. So Azam Khan is the keeper. So nice to see that. Good evening, Athena. Lovely. Good to see you here, Athena. Sinclair bowls to Bishop, looks to turn this into the onside, taken on the pad. There is no run. The score remains at 5 without loss. As I saw that umpire there, what's his name again? Smith? What's the umpire name? I'm trying to remember the umpire name, you know. But as soon as I remember his name, Sinclair comes in, bowl to Bishop, short outside the stump, cuts, beat the inner circle. It's going to run very close to the cover boundary. It's slowing up. The fielder giving chase, but the ball won 4 more runs to Bishop. He moves to 8. That was short outside the half stump by Junior Sinclair, and he cuts it away down backward of point for 4. Lovely shot there by Junior Sinclair. It was short, and he cuts it away down backward of point. I think he never really timed. The field that at cover point got an hand to it. That's Shamar and Admire. He dived to his right, and that's what caused it to slope as it ran away down to the point boundary. So good work there by over the wicket comes Sinclair. Bowls to Bishop, who looks to cut again. Get the bottom edge. It goes down to short third man. They touch down for 1. They're looking 2. It's not on. 10 without loss. 1 delivered to come in over number 2. 1 delivered to come in over number 2. So Admire there just tweaking the wrist. Apparently the ball hit him there. Let's watch round the wicket. Sinclair to Zaman. He bowls to Zaman, who plays it out into the onside again, and they go through for a quick single, direct hit, but I think he's in. He's definitely in. They're going to go up, but the Guyana Amazon Warriors fielders are cock-a-oo, but I think he's in. I definitely think he's in. So Christopher Taylor and Patrick Gustard, 2 Jamaican umpires umpiring this match. It's not the story I was going to tell you. It isn't Christopher Taylor. It is not Christopher Taylor. It's another umpire. I think he lives in the United States. I think that he's in. Oh, he's out. Brilliant work there. So Teddy Bishop, poor start to the season continue. He's run out for 8. Wow. Some bad judgment there by the batsmen as they look to take a quick single. And once again, Teddy Bishop goes in the second over. He went in the second over last night, and again he gone in the second over. So his poor start to his CPL career, it continues tonight. And now Kofi James is it that batted at 3 last night. So Kofi James is coming out for 3, coming out to bat at 3 again. Yusuf Greenwich, good night to you, sir. Appreciate you being here. I would love to see Teddy Bishop work his magic tonight. That's Jahmar Small. Unfortunately, bad judgment there. Good work by the fielder, direct it. I thought that he was in. But when, as an umpire, when you're watching for the run out, so Kofi James it was the end of the over. So Fakhar Zaman will take strike. Petrus bowls to Fakhar Zaman. He turns this into the onside. Much easier single this time. The score moves up to 11 for 1. And probably this is why this is the number 1 cricket channel in the Caribbean, because there is so much knowledge to pass on. As an umpire, when you're watching for the run out, you watch the bat on the crease. That's where you watch the crease, and you watch the bat. You will see when the stump is broken in your peripheral vision. So you concentrate on the crease and the bat, and then in your peripheral vision, you will see when the stump is broken. And that's how umpires judge the run out. Petrus bowls to Kofi, and he hit this straight. Kofi James down towards long off. They're gone for 1. They'll come back for 2. So 2 to Kofi James. He's off the mark. 13 for 1 in over number 2. Fernandez, good. Fernandez. Auxiliadora, I hope I got that right. Blessings to you, Cricket Forum. Looking forward to see a good match. Me too. You know, this Guyana Amazon Warrior team is really a star team, but can the Falcons do some damage to them? Off the back foot goes James, cannot beat the man at cover point, and there is no run. The score remains at 13-1. Nice to see Keema Paul on the field. We really hope he can finish this tournament and keep fit. It's going to be very, very important that he's able to stay on the park. 13-1 in over number 3. The batsman out, Teddy Bishop, run out. As we watch, Pretorius slips, goes down, bowl to James. Off the back foot again, beat the man at short cover. To the left of the fielder at mid-off, who's misfield, and it goes into the boundary for 4. So that's Shamar Joseph. He was coming around to his left, looking to effect the run out, but he probably lifted his head at the last moment. Let's see, did he lift it? No, he did not. He just didn't bend the knee. He just didn't bend at the knee enough, and so the ball went under his hand, down to the boundary for 4. Just need to bend at the knee some more. So 17-1 there. Let's watch Pretorius. He's on his way to James. Over the wicket, bowls to James, and James forced this through the cover. Pleasing shot. That is going to run away to the boundary. There's no stopping that. Lovely shot by James. He was off the back foot, hit it at the top of the bounce, and it ran away down to the cover boundary for 4. At least 5 fielders is in a ring on the offside, and he just hit that at the top of the bounce through the offside. Good shot by this young man, Kofi James. He moves up to 10 from 4 deliveries. The score 21-1 in over number 3. Pretorius over the wicket, bowls to James, and James drive down to mid-on. They go for a quick single to the left of the field at mid-on, sends the return in at the ball at the keeper's end, but the batsmen are through. And after 3 overs, the Falcons been asked to take first strike by the Warriors. They are 22-1 with the batsman gone. Teddy Bishop run out for 9 from 10 deliveries. Steve Rasu is saying, good evening, my Jamaican friend. Hope you are not drinking Johnny Walker Black tonight. No, the wife told me I'm not getting any, so I am good. I am good. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Steve Rasu. Hello, everyone. I'm hoping Joel Andrew will continue getting some good runs. I like his batting style. But let's hope so too. I really hope so too. I think majority of Jamaicans are really backing the Falcons. Brandon King is the official captain. They have Fabian Allen in the team. It's almost like I think the team that Jamaicans are supporting the Falcons. So Shamar Joseph now is going to bowl to James. Very interesting. Comes in now, over the wicket, bowls to James, and James turned this into the onside to the man at mid-on as Fakhar Zaman down the wicket. Zaman down the wicket looking for a singer, and there is no run. But, is Zaman the Pakistani batsman who's either always running out himself or running out another batsman? Is he? Can anyone tell me? Let's watch now as Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Kofi James, and he whips this away over the top, down towards the long on boundary. It gets there now, 4 more runs. Kofi James is playing a blinder here tonight. He moves up to 15. The score on 26 now for 1. And this pitch at this moment look a real good batting pitch. And this is a fairly solid start by the Falcons, but they will need to keep it going as Kofi James looking to play shots. So let's watch now Shamar Joseph. It's good to see Kofi James batting like this. He's seconds now as Joseph over the wicket, bowls to James, and he whipped this away high in the air, over backward, square leg, it gone all the way. Lovely shot. His mother loved that one. Wow, what a shot by Kofi James. He just hit it away, down back with a square leg. Shamar Joseph pitching up, and he whipped it away, and his mother is very happy, just whipping that away off Mega Stump, down back with a square leg for a lovely 6. You could say, I say forward of square, and that is his mother, I think. She's celebrating. What a good shot there by Kofi James. So Jahmar Small said that James lighting up the park, checking in, was watching the under-20 track and field event and forgot about this match. Oh, Mr. Casanova, one happy that good that to have you here. Joseph ball to James, and he drives magnificently through the covers down to the boundary for 4. Oh, what a shot by Kofi James. That was pitched up, and he was into the shot. It travels in the air a little, but it was into the gap. He played it off the hop. Look at that. It's into the gap. It doesn't matter. It races away down to the cover boundary for 4. Lovely shot by James. He moves up to 25, 36 for 1. Oh, what a shot. And there is some concern here now for Shamar Joseph. As this over, already he dealt 14 runs. Don't get too greedy though, James. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to James, down the leg side, and he tucked this away down to fine leg for 4 more. James is on fire there. It was off his hip, and he just tucked it away down to the fine leg boundary for 4 more. 40 for 1 here now. James moves up to 25. So James is on 25. Good going here. He just tucked that off his hip. Down to the boundary. 1 to come in the over. 1 delivery left to come in this over. Let's watch now. 40 for 1. 25 from 10 deliveries. Edmire can't believe what he's seen. Shamar Joseph, they are clapping. And I just believe that this is a team that most Jamaicans are going to support. Well, I'm happy that I'm an analyst. I'm a commentator. So I don't really have any team right now. Let's enjoy the cricket. I can enjoy it. Joseph bowled to Kofi James, and he waited on that one and tried to steer it into the offside. Cannot beat backward point. Sinclair didn't pick it up cleanly, but they stayed their ground. The score is 40 for 1 at the end of over number 4. Well, everyone can work out that the run rate is 10. Exactly 10. Zaman is on 2. James is on 25 from 11. Jahmar Small is saying that James is playing for a West Indies contract. Steve Russell saying 6. Okay, Michael Douglas, that's Joel Andrews' mom. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Foster, Robert Foster, how you doing? I know Robert Foster is doing there. I'm so sorry for Shamar Joseph. Okay, Mr. Casanova. Should I say? Well, everyone has to express themselves, and nothing wrong with expressing yourself. But to me, it's just cricket. Shepherd bowls to Zaman, who dug out a York, and there is no run. The score remains at 40 for 1 in over number 5. To me, it's just cricket, and I just want to see good cricket. He played some lovely shot. If Shamar Joseph bowled well, then he bowled well, and I will praise him. And if Kofi James collared him, I will praise Kofi James and say that he collared him. But I understand, Mr. Casanova. Shepherd bowled to Azam, slow outside the half stump, beaten, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Zaman. I recall saying that before the T20 series against South Africa, I recall saying that I'm not quite sure if Shamar Joseph is yet a T20 bowler. Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Zaman, down the leg side, look to whip it away, comes off the body, off the pad, there is no run. And he may well be, because I've seen Mitchell Starks, Hazelwood, Bumrah, all these bowlers go for 14, 16, 18 runs and over. And that 1 over is not going to determine his quality as a T20 bowler. But I was saying that for me, the jury is still out as for Shamar as a T20 bowler. Shepherd bowled to Zaman, who drives this down to the fielder at mid-off on the edge of the circle. They go through for a single. The score moves up to 41 for 1. And somebody was immediately someone, who is a member of the Player CC club, took me on and said all sort of things, the normal things they said. And, instead of having an intelligent conversation, I expressed an opinion that the jury, as far as I'm concerned, the jury was out with Shamar in T20 cricket. And the gentleman take the converse. Well, he alone spoke. I never said anything to him. Over the wicket, balls to Kofi and that Shepherd, and he pulls this down to mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. Good work by Junior Sinclair on the mid-wicket boundary, so they will get a single. He moves up to 26, 42 for 1, And you'd hope that you would have gotten an intelligent response, but some persons are just so caught up as in play of the in the Player CC club that they just don't know how to really present an intelligent opinion. Guyana all the way said Denzel Singh. Good. That's nice. Good to have Guyana supporters here. Guyana up, I think he wanted to say. Mr. Casanova one is saying that as a Jamaican, got to go with the Falcons, but I don't want to see them bruise Joseph Eagle too much. Shepherd bowl to Zaman, who looks to hit this into the mid-wicket region, misses, taken on the body. They go through for a bye. No signal from the umpire. I thought that was a leg bye. Oh, now comes the signal. The score moves up to 43 for 1. At the end of over number 5. Not a bad over by Shepherd, and we have seen Shepherd coming into his own ever since the T20 series against South Africa. 3 runs from that over. So at the end of over number 5, 43 for 1. Zaman is on 3. James is on 26. I got you, Mr. Casanova. Yeah, good over by Shepherd. Tyre is still the captain. Yes, Mr. Casanova won. And Steve Russell is saying Falcons will win. So, yes, Falcons will win. That's what Steve Russell is saying. So, Imran Tyre is coming into the attack now. Let's watch and see what Imran Tyre will do. 5 overs gone. This is the final over of the power play. So, let's watch. Imran Tyre, the magician, 45 years old, just looking at the field. So taking a while to set their field, and you think these things would have been done with all the chatting that they have done before coming out on the field. Tyre comes in, bowl to Zaman, who plays this down to long off. The fielder comes around the field, and there's 1 more to the total, 44 for 1. Christopher Bristol, how you doing, my friend, man? Good to have you here. Happy to see you, man. Appreciate you being here. And you're saying that, well, Etty, the king will make 50 easy tonight. Okay. I know that you're a member of the SCCC, I know that you're a member of the Player CC, Christopher Bristol. You are always saying that Etty is the king, So, James now is going to face up to Imran Tyre, the Warriors captain. They're taking an eternity. Part of that is James, who is using the bails to take his guard every minute. Bowls, full, drive, down to long on for a single, 45 for 1. He moves up to 27. Zaman is on 4, comes back into strike. So Imran Tyre just on the full side here, not really pitching as yet. It's left to be seen. I want to big up to all the Guyanese in the chat. Big up to Guyana. Frank Johnson saying, welcome to you, man. I once again, I want to thank you for being here. Please support the channel. There are links scrolling across the bottom there, links in the video description. And so there'll be a link. There's a link in the live chat pinned towards the top of the live chat. And after the feed, there will be a link in the comment section as Imran Tayer comes in bold to Zaman, full toss. Again, he didn't pitch it, and it out of the ground for 6. So 6 more runs there to the Falcons. That one traveled a long way, over 77 meters. It took place probably about 30 seconds ago while I was ball again to Fakhar Azam over the top, down towards the cover boundary, 4 more runs. So Imran Tayer again just pitching up, and he just giving himself some room, and he hit it over the top, down towards the cover boundary for 4 more. So a 6 followed by a 4. So it was a full toss, and then he just gave himself room that time and hit it down to the boundary for 4. 55 for 1. 55 for 1. 12 runs out of this over thus far. Zaman moves up to 14. Tayer comes in bold to Zaman, who drives to the fielder at extra cover on the edge of the circle, and there is no run. Yes, to Christopher Bristol, Guyana all the way. So Rastaman is saying, greetings, big up Rastaman, big up. Welcome, man. Tayer, bold to Fakhar Azam, and he hit this high over the boundary for another 6. Brilliant shot again by Fakhar Azam. That's my Taylor there, Christopher Taylor, a good friend of mine. Christopher Taylor there, the umpire. And that's 6 more runs. The total moves up to 61 for 1 at the end of the power play. Zaman is on 20. Kofi James is on 27. Christopher is saying, good job, Mr. Brown. We're looking forward to the watch along for all CPL season, sir. Yes, and I expect that by tomorrow night, Andre will be able to join me. I am told that by tomorrow night, the connectivity, the bandwidth will be up, which will allow Andre and Bobby to join me. And so we'll have 3 persons, maybe not all the time, but then we can do. When that happens, we can do the entire match, without have to break. So, looking forward. But it is very important also that you support the channel, It's very important. Yes, Mr. Casanova, yes. At 45 years old, one of the things as I saw that over, I was wondering if he has lost it. Mr. Casanova said, Edmire seems to have lost some weight. I think so too. I think he's putting in some work. It is very important, because Edmire does not has an IPL contract as of now. And it's going to be very important that he put in some very good performances to get a lucrative contract. Shepherd over the wicket, ball to Kofi James, who plays this down to mid-off. They go through for a quick singer. Tayer comes in but cannot prevent the run. 62 for 1 after 6.1 overs. So I think that we are going to see a vintage Edmire this season, a man who is definitely playing for an IPL contract. It's going to be very interesting. I would love to see scores in the 200 mark. I like good cricket, but waiting for my team, St. Lucia Kings in action. Thank you, Patrick Lambert. And Steve Russell is saying, go Falcons. Go Falcons. So, okay, lovely. So those 2 persons got a VIP upgrade. So they are in the VIP stand. Shepherd ball to Zaman, who looks to hit this hard, but he mistimed the drive into the onside for a single. 62 for 1 in over number 7. Shepherd again bowling really tight there, really tight. Good bowling by Romario Shepherd. James is on 28. Zaman is on 21. The Falcons asked to take first strike on their own patch. And somehow this evening seemed a little dry. Well, the match started an hour earlier. So yes, so it would be a little drier. Shepherd over the wicket, bowls to James. He pulls this away. Down back with a square leg. The fielder comes off the boundary. That's Gerbers. He looks like Rashid Khan, don't they, I guess they are all Afghanistan. That was pulled away down back with a square leg for a single. And so the score moves up now to 64 for 1 with 3 deliveries to come in over number 7. Some bowlers will get licks in their first over. But they have another chance to get wickets. Down the leg side by Shepherd, clipped away by Zaman down to the fine leg boundary for 4. So that was on his pad, and Zaman just clipped that away down to the fine leg boundary for 4, and we are in over number 7, 68 for 1. And this has now become a very good start by the Falcons. It has now become a very good start by the Falcons. They are 68 for 1 in over number 7. So, Jahmar Smalls, yes, man, it happens all the time. That's the difference between bowlers and batsmen, you know. Shepherd, bowl to Zaman outside the half stump, played and misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. He's disappointed that he missed out on that one, but I think that it was a very, very good delivery from Shepherd. I think so. It's a good power play. It has been a very, very good power play by the Falcons, you know. That one was outside the half stump, beaten, and it goes through to the keeper. Let's see what will happen as James is on 29. Zaman is on 25. As there's some adjustment being made in the field. Shepherd, is he going to come round the wicket? No, he's staying over the wicket. He's over the wicket, bowls to Zaman, who played this down to long on for another singer. So after 7 overs, the Falcons, being asked to take first strike by the Warriors, are 69 for 1 after 7 overs. So please remember to support the channel. Support the channel. As I said, there are links there. It's important that you support the channel. I thank you for being here. I appreciate your company. But it's crucial that you support the channel. Anthony Sonish is saying, good evening, sir. Fancy Gallop don't win race. Whatever Falcons do, we can do better. Guyana for the win. I hope I see you here at the end of the innings, Anthony Sonish. So let's see now. It's going to be tired to continue. I remember Guyana chasing down over 200 against the St. Lucia Zooks and winning that match in 2023. And Zaman turned this away down towards mid-wicket. They go through for an easy single. There was no pressure there on the fielder to try and get 2. They just jog it. Hopefully, I would have loved to see they go through and put pressure on the fielder. So, James, who have not had much of the strike of late, I hope this doesn't cause him any coolness. Bowl to James, he drive, beat the field at extra cover. The field at mid-off has to go to his left. They second for 1. At long-off has to go to his left. They second for 1. The score is 71 for 1 in over number 8. And I just want to big up the persons that have tuned in, especially those persons who are not able to watch the match, and I'm happy that I can bring this commentary to you. And as Fakhar has hit that one away from Tyre again down to the cover boundary for 4, it was another lovely shot. He pitched it up and he hit it away down to the cover boundary for 4. So I'm glad I can bring you the commentary. So that will take it up now to 73. No, man, I got that wrong. It's 75. Let's see when the score comes up. It should come up soon. So some adjustment again being made in the field. He wants the man to come a little straighter. 75 ball. That's Tyre. Balls to Zaman, who hit this straight down the hand side of the pitch. The bowler field in his follow through. And there is no run. 75 for 1. Over number 8. 2 to come. Tyre. Ball to Fakhar Zaman, who just allows that ball to turn into him. He accesses. He just allows himself to access the ball and plays it down towards the field and the cover boundary for a singer. And so the score moves up by 1 to 76 for 1. 76 for 1. The Falcons been asked to take first strike. Kofi James on 30 comes into strike. Zaman is on 32. 76 for 1 in over number 8. 1 delivery to come. They would like a boundary in this delivery. Ball to James and he drives through the offside, down to the man on the cover boundary. That's Junior Sinclair. They got another run. The score now moves up to 77 for 1 at the end of over number 8. James is on 31. Zaman is on 32. The Falcons, asked to take first strike by the Warriors, are 76 for 1, 77 for 1 after 7 overs. 8 overs. Sorry, 8 overs. Sorry about that. 8 overs. And so 9 8 72, 9 5 8. So 5 8 is what? 6.25. Yeah. So that's 9.625, the run rate. Steve Russell is saying, thank you. Thanks for your commentary. I see that you love cricket, both women and men. Cricket. I love cricket. Steve Russell, you know, man, you get me in trouble, you know, by I love cricket, Steve Russell. You know, we are living in an era where we have to be very careful. Juna Sinclair comes in, bowls to Kofi James. He cuts this into the covers, cannot beat the field at cover, and there is no run. Good batting wicket, due factor later. Yes, let's see. Yes, it is much earlier tonight. Sinclair comes in, bowls to James. He turns this into mid-wicket. They run hard for 1, but Zaman is not interested in a second. So both batsmen are now on 32, 78 for 1. And we expect some fireworks in this over from Zaman. Fakhar Zaman. I think he's going to try and take on Juna Sinclair here. Zahar prediction is saying, Fakhar Zaman 50 runs under. Out, sure. 1,000. So we have someone in the chat there who is interested to place a bet. Welcome, man. Yes, welcome. What you need to do is to have a betting company sponsor the stream so we can talk about the betting company and tell you where you can get your bets. Round the wicket, Sinclair bowl to Zaman, who turns this into the onside for a single. And so you're saying that he's going to get out before he reaches 50. You are betting on him getting out before he reaches 50. 71 for 1, 79 for 1. We should have a betting company that we could recommend you to. So you probably can ask somebody to contact us, man, and we'll be happy to do forecasting for them. Sinclair bowls to James, who hit this dead straight over the bowler head. 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Lovely shot by James. This guy's really batting well, you know. He's on 36. That's one pitched up. It was straight. It never turned any at all. If anything, it drifts slightly. And Kofi James playing through the ball down to the boundary for 4. Sinclair again bowls to James, and James plays this out into the offside. Can't beat cover, and there is no run. The score 83 for 1 with 1 delivery to come in over number 9. Say that Steve Rossi said rotation of strike and running. Let's see now as Sinclair bowls to Kofi James, who tucked this into the onside. They run hard for the first one, but the field are doing good work off the cover boundary. That's Gurbaz sends the return in. And at the end of over number 9, the Falcons asked to take first strike are 84 for 1, with Kofi James on 37 and Fakhar Zaman is on 33. After 9 overs, they are 84 for 1. So that's 84 and 9, 8, 8, 9, 9, 81 and 3 over 9.33. So the run rate is 9.33 at this stage. Michael Douglas is saying that I'm surprised they're under pressure and they haven't went to the number 3 ranked T20 bowler in the world as yet. Budakesh Motie, yes, Budakesh Motie has now been ranked number 3 in the world, and Akil Hussain is number 2. So those 2 left-arm spinners that Persus used to say cannot play together. And I'm happy that I was one who was there defending the decision, one who had put it on the table. You know, and again, you said these things, Motie. Round the wicket, bowls to James, and he swept this to the man at short fine leg, and there is no run. The score 84 for 1. You said these things and you gave your opinion. And you would more or less expect an intelligent, opinion, but he's bold. He's bold. He looked to flick that in the onside, and he's out bold. Well done. He pitched up, looked to flick it in the onside, and he's out bold. Kofi James gone for 37. Bowled by Gudakesh Motie. And so the Warriors have gotten their second wicket in the 10th over. It came off the pad. He lifted his head a little too early there, and it came off the pad. Wow, Crystal, good to have you here, man. Where can I watch the game? I'm watching it on Sportsmax. I'm watching it on Sportsmax, so you can check out Sportsmax. Mikel, I think Mikel, you're probably watching it on YouTube because you're in Brazil. So, Crystal, tell us where you are, and then someone will definitely tell you where you can watch it. Someone in your neck of the wood can tell you. But I'm in Jamaica, and I'm watching it on Sportsmax. So, Mikel is saying, finally. You mean finally Motie coming to the attack, or finally there's a wicket? So, it was hope that affect the run out of Teddy Bishop. Just realize that. So, I guess they're going to take the drinks break. Crystal is in Guyana, so anyone in Sportsmax. I remember when I was in Guyana, I was watching it on Sportsmax. So it's on Sportsmax, Crystal. It is on Sportsmax, definitely. Steve Russell is saying about time. I think it's a drinks break now. So Crystal, I think it's on Sportsmax. That's where I watch it when I'm in Guyana. So I definitely think that's the place where you can watch it. So 84 for 2. So will they send Sam Billings or will they send Joel Andrew? I know the Caribbean people want to see Joel Andrew back, but I think that Sam Billings is a seasoned pro. And I would have sent him. I would have sent Sam Billings to come now. Nonetheless, I'm happy to see Joel Andrews back and hope that he give us another good innings tonight. Joel Andrew. I keep on saying Andrews. It's Andrew. So I definitely hope that he gives us another good innings. So Bishop was the first to go, run out by Shea Hope, one that was played into the offside by Fakhar Zaman, and the charge through for a single, but there's a direct hit from Shea Hope coming in from backward point, and Teddy Bishop was out, run out for 9. His second failure in 2 innings. Kofi James came to the crease and he joined Fakhar Azam, and both of them put together a nice little partnership. They put on 74 for the second wicket, 74 of 7.2 overs, 74. 7.2 overs is 44 deliveries. 74 of 44 deliveries for the second wicket. A nice little partnership before Kofi James was out bowled by Gudakesh Motie off his pad as he looks to flick one through the onside. So Fakhar Azam is on 23. Don't yet see who's the batsman who is coming, but for the Guyana Amazon Warriors, Pretorius 2 overs, none for 16. Jonas Sinclair 2 overs, none for 13. Shamar Joseph 1 over, that went for 14 runs. Kofi James took him for 1-6 and 2 fours, and they were all good shots. Romario Shepherd 2 overs, no maiden, none for 10. Imran Tayer 2 overs, no maiden, none for 26. Gudakesh Motie getting the wicket with his second delivery as he cleaned up the batsman. So Gudakesh Motie there getting the breakthrough. Nice from Gudakesh Motie. So 84 for 2. Billings have faced 2 deliveries and is yet to score. Ball to Billings, and Billings turned this into the onside. He comes off the mark now. They run hard for 1, but that's all they will get. So Jahmar Small is saying that Guyana feel a little easy now. Next batsman in. I love all my Caribbean teams, but I still have my favorite. Good. Nothing wrong with that, Steve Russell. Nothing is wrong with that. Mr. Casanova, I say that I'm watching it on Super Sports, but it's also on Willow. You're in Guyana, Mr. Casanova. I think that if you're in Guyana, I think it is Sportsmax. It is Sportsmax. over the wicket, bowls to Zaman, who played this away, down to third man. Imran Tayer dives and makes the stop and sends the return in. They get only one. Well done by the 45-year-old man. And after 10 overs, the Falcons are 86 for 2. Good effort there by Imran Tayer. Lovely to see him. I hope the West Indies fielders are seeing him. So Crystal, I think you should try Sportsmax. You know, so they are chilling out there with what's that drink name again? What's that drink name? They're chilling out with it. What's it name? Angostura. You know, yes. I think it's Angostura, yeah. Angostura chill. After 10 overs, the Falcons asked to take first strike are 86 for 2. So Shamar Joseph, he's going to continue. First over, as I said, it went for 16 or 14. I think it's 14. The chart is saying that is how many Joseph overs went for? I think it was 14. There probably was some leg buys. Okay, thank you. Yes, Mr. Casanova, I should have remembered that. You're in New York, so you're probably watching it on Super Sport, as you said. Super Sport showing it in New York? Wow, I would have expected Willow or ESPN. Joseph over the wicket, balls to Fakhar Azam, who looks to play the scoop, misses, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. He looks to play the Dilshan scoop as they are partying in the stands. These pretty girls are there in the stands partying. Very, what I call scanty clad, but nonetheless partying in the stand and creating a little atmosphere. Just trying to build on that atmosphere. 86 for 2. So, what happened here? Is there some adjustment in the field or did they go for a review? Okay, they're ready now. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Zaman, who again another short delivery. That should be a no ball. Oh, he allows it to go through. I thought that would have been a no ball, but no signal from the umpire. It was short, and he's signaling one now. So probably the previous delivery wasn't as high, so that was a slower bumper. And so Fakhar Zaman looking to pull. Well, probably good call by the umpire, just about good call because he bent at the knee. So good comeback here from Shamar Joseph. As Zaman seconds, 2 good deliveries so far. Good start to the over. Joseph over the wicket, ball to Zaman Khan, who hit this away, down to fine leg. He made a big swing. Good work there by Greaves running around on the fine leg boundary. He didn't pick it up cleanly, but he stopped it from going into the boundary. So there's only one. So the score moves up now to 87 for 2. 87 for 2 is the score. We're over number 11, and Guyana Amazon Warriors just pulling it back here a little now. They decide to pull it back here now, and they are doing a good job of it now. And with only 2 wickets down, I think that the Falcons would want to go hard. I think they can go hard from now. I honestly believe so. Joseph bowled to Billings, and Billings looked to dab that away, got the inside edge down to the fine leg boundary for 4. He was looking to dab it away, got the inside edge, misses the stumps, and go down to the boundary for 4. Lucky for Billings, he's up to 5 nonetheless from 4 deliveries. 91 for 2 in over number 11. 2 deliveries to come. That one came back into him sharply. He looked to run it down to third man. It got the inside edge and goes down to fine leg for 4. Productive shot. Joseph to Billings, and he dabbed this now down to third man. This time it's into the boundary for 4 more. So Joseph not happy with the field on the third man boundary there. He's not very happy. He think that he could have pulled out the dive, but he did not, and it goes into the boundary for 4 more. So Billings move up to 9. The score moves up now to 95 for 2 in over number 11. Let's watch this in slow motion, as we never saw that. But again, Joseph you're going for 9 runs out of this over so far. So he just dabbed that away, fine, down to third man for 4. Over the wicket, balls to Billings. He used his feet and came down the pitch and he hit it hard, but mistimed it. It never traveled as fast as he wanted. It never came out of the screw. At the end of over number 11, they are 96 for 2. One of the things that I remember, who was playing? I think it was West Indies playing a match against Pakistan. It was in 1992. And Jeffrey Boycott was on commentary, and Ambrose was bowling to Basit Ali, I think. Yes, it was Basit Ali. And Basit Ali played 3 pretty cover drive. Straight into the cover. Richardson just run around, picked up, and returned. But it looks good. And then the 4th delivery, Ambrose pitched up to Basit Ali, and he busted another cover drive, but it came back in and nick off the inside edge and run away down to the boundary for 4. As we watch Motie bowled. Sam Billings come down the pitch to Motie and is out bowled. So Motie's hitting the stumps here now. As Sam Billings loses shape, his head turned, and the Guyana Amazon Warriors have picked up their 3rd wicket. With Sam Billings going bowl, he come down the pitch. He didn't get there, and his middle and off stump knocked back. And Gudakesh Motie picked up his 2nd wicket, and the Falcons are 96 for 3. Sam Billings gone for 10, bowled by Gudakesh Motie. So just to finish up what I was saying, and as he drived and it got the inside edge, and it run away down to 5 leg for 4, Boycott said, great shot. You know, importantly, it was 4 runs. So just that inside edge from Sam Billings down to the boundary for 4. At the end of the day, it is runs that win the match. I'm a neutral this season, said Michael Douglas. Just want to see good cricket just like me and to see couple young players dominating. Well, I differ there. I just want players to, whether young, old, you know, but again, you're a young man, so you probably want to see your peers. And I want the players in the West Indies squad to show their class. Fair enough. So I agree with the first part and the second part. The middle part, it to me, whether you are young or old, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to see your players dominate. So you're saying that Joseph can be very dangerous. That's Steve Russell, but he's not looking dangerous at all tonight. Oh, Mr. Casanova is saying that you have challenge from every country. What are you using, man? Shamar Small is saying it's not Joseph Knight. Motie bowls to Andrew and he clipped this away. Looked very good in that shot. Down to long on for a singer. 97 now for 3 in over number 12. So you agree that you want to see young players dominate. You say you want to see young players. I want to see a couple young players dominating. Well, fine, but that's not my position. I just want to see players putting in good performance. Zaman Khan plays his 2 mid-wicket and they jog a singer. The score moves up by 1 to 98 for 3. So 98 for 3 in over number 12. This is not a bad score, 98 for 3. Steve is saying that it's good to see the best from our own players. Yeah, man, it's always good to see. We always want that. Motie over the wickets, ball to Joel Andrews. Similar shot to the shot that got him off his mark. He just clipped this away. Full face of the bat, not going across the line. Down to long on for a single. He moves up now to 99. Yes, Steve Russell, Motie is phenomenal. Yes, man. Number 3 ranked T20 bowler in the world. Gudakesh Motie comes in short to Fakhar Zaman and he cuts this away. Down backward of point. Edmire comes in, souped on it. They go through for another singer. 100. So that brought up the 100 for the Falcons. 100 after 11.5 overs. This is not bad at all from the Falcons. You know, they can really now put down their foot here now. They can really put down their foot. 100 from 11.5 overs. So Motie is very important that they see out Motie. He comes in, bowls to Andrew, who moves right across his crease. Motie saw him, did that, and fired it at middle stump, but the youngster was equal to it. He just got his left foot in the way and played it down back with a square leg for a single. 101 for 3 after 12 overs. Joel Andrew is on 13. Fakhar Zaman is on 37. Steve is saying match over. So Guyana have used 6 bowlers, each bowling 2 overs. So I'll just run through the bowling. Quickly. Everyone have bowled 2 overs. Pretorius none for 16. Sinclair none for 13. Joseph none for 24. Shepherd none for 10. Tyre none for 26. And Motie 2 for 7. As Tyre comes in, and that was a googly turn down the leg side. Azam can fail to collect, they go through, and this will be too wide. Did they go through for an extra one? That was down the leg side. It was a googly, and it turns very sharply. The googly. So it's going to be very interesting now. He comes in, bowls to Joel Andrew, who look to flick that into the onside, misses, or it comes off. Did he miss it, or it comes off his body? I didn't quite see. No run nonetheless. 102 for 3. Wait a second. Oh, thank you. Bowl to Andrew, comes down the pitch, and he slashes this away into the offside, and there is no run. So good positive intent from the young man here. He's not bothered by the hype surrounding Tyre. He's playing the delivery. Comes in, bowls to Andrew, and he waited then this one a little later, and he cuts it down to the fielder on the cover boundary though. It didn't really sail off the bat, as it didn't ping off the bat. And that's what you look for. You want to see it just being ping off the bat and know that, thank you very much. Then you know that it is well timed. But it didn't ping off the bat on that occasion. 103 for 3. 12.3 overs. And what a bowler. I will bowl out Motie, because he's probably going to get 4 wickets if you bowl him out. Don't save him. Tyre into Fakhar Zaman, and he hit this high in the air. Let's see what happened on the bounce to the fielder at long off. They're gone for 1. So 1 more here. The run rate is really slowing up here, but they are still in a good position. They are in a position where they can go hard. 8.21 I see there on the screen. Only 3 wickets down, and in over number 13, Tyre comes in, bowl to Andrew, who got outside the off stump, look to parry it down the leg side, misses. There is no run. 104 for 3, 1 to come in over number 13. Mr. Casanova, I say, can't give it away on here. Okay, cool. Bowls to Andrew, and he swings at that one and misses, and it goes into the pad, and there is no run. So Tyre now just coming back and causing a little concern here after that earlier spell. So he came back here, 3 from this over, and so you have tightened up after his first 2 overs went for 26. I think his first 2 overs went for 26. And so 3 overs for 29, just 3 coming from this over. And so I think the Falcons now, 7 overs remaining. Batsmen like Fabian Allen still in the out, Shamar Springer. I really think that Gudakesh Motie bowl to Fakhar Azam plays this down to mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. That's all they will get. 105 for 3. 105 for 3. It's going to be very interesting because let's see how Andrew play Motie here. Because he really needs to ensure. Let's watch. Gudakesh Motie bowls to Andrew, and he hit it dead straight for 6. Oh, it bounced. Sorry. I think there's one. No, it's gone all the way. For a moment, I thought it was one bounce. It was a shadow that I'm seeing. What a shot by the young man. Motie over pitching. And he hit it dead straight for 6. 1 for 3. 111 for 3. We are Nelson. As Taylor just checking the ball. And I'm going to ask and just put your answer in the chat. When the ball go for 6, what is the number one reason? The number one. There are a number of reasons why the umpires checked it, but what is the number one? Ball to Andrew and he hit this high in the air again, down on his knees. What a shot by this young man, but it's straight into the field at long on. And Motie got another wicket. I told you that he's getting a wicket over. That one was a quite time well by Andrew. And Nelson is it. Nelson gets another wicket. Last night, Nelson got 2 wickets, and it got another wicket again tonight. And tonight, it got the very impressive Joel Andrew. For a moment, that I thought that gone, but it was more height than distance. And so, Motie just saying, take it easy, young man. This is big level cricket. And so, Joel Andrew gone for 10. Another night, he'll probably have a better innings. For a moment, I definitely thought that one was gone, and Motie again strike. He struck again, so he's getting 1 wicket per over. I told you, that he may well get 4 wickets, 1 per over tonight. Let's see if I am right. But I want you to tell me why the umpire looks at the ball, the number one reason why he looks at it. Jasmine is saying, Guyana all the way. Good night, everyone. Good night to you. Good night to you. Good night to you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Hi, Alan. Yes, good to have you here. Preacher Cardis is saying check for damage. Okay. They do that too, but there's another reason. Good answer. Jasmine is saying the ball lose shape. Good answer. Good answer, but those are good answers, but there's one answer that's why they check. So I love this though. I love this. That one turned away into the onside by Wasim. Imad, so Andrew was down on one knee, looking to hit that to the longest part of the boundary and straight into Shimranet by her hands. And it's a part of cricket. There balls outside the half stump to Zaman, who drives. It comes off the edge and goes down to short third man. The score is 112 for 4 with 1 delivery to come in over number 14. The senior pros are saying to the young man, it's easy, man. You just come and just give away your wicket like that. It's all banter. It's all banter. Balls to the left-handed Zaman, they go through for a quick single, direct hit again, but this time it appears that they are safely home. So that was Shea Hope again. Shea Hope is on fire tonight. He's giving some direct hit. Let's see if the umpire is going to go up. It doesn't look like the Guyanese believe, though, that he's out. Just look. But he's known for this, Zaman Khan. It's tighter than I thought, Oh, okay, it's safe. It wasn't a direct hit, sorry. If it was a direct hit, he would have been out. Mr. Casanova is saying that Joel Andrew could be another poor run or hope. Yes, he is definitely in the making, and I hope that he will continue to progress. I think that there's some development needs to take place, but he is very, very good. He's very good, very, very good. And you'd have heard about, probably most of you would have heard about Joel Andrews first on this station, on this channel about 2 years ago, and Pretorius comes back into the attack, wide outside the half stump, wide signal. The score is 114 for 4. So 2 to 3 years ago, a good friend of mine was having a conversation with Joel Andrew's mother. And he has a bigger brother. I think he was playing in the under-15 tournament. Round the wicket, Competitorous bowls to Zaman Kanani. They signed the year. Height and no distance. Another wicket. This time, Gudakesh Motie taking the catch. And so Pretorius picks up the wicket of Imad Wasim. And the Falcons are falling away here now. They are 114 for 5. And the defending champion are stamping their class and the newcomers. And they're asking him to wait. Now they are sending him on his way. For a moment, they thought that it was probably a no ball. So they are watching. No, it's safe. That's okay. That's okay. They were watching the return crease, but that's okay. It was far from it. And so Imad Wasim goes. Fabian Allen, let's hope for a good innings from him tonight. And so a very good friend of mine was talking to Joel Andrew's mother. And his bigger brother was playing in the under-15 tournament. And so he was saying to her, but, you know, the boy can bat. And she looked at him and said, no, man, I have a younger one. He can bat. And she was referring to Joel Andrew at the time. Because his bigger brother also played cricket, but, you know, he can bat. That's what his mother at the time. They're not discrediting her elder son, but just emphasizing how good Joel and Andrew was from that time 2-3 years ago. Say, watching from the US Virgin Island, really enjoying your commentary. Thank you very much. Preacher Cardis, congratulations, man. That's the number one reason. So all of the other reasons, that's part of it. But the number one reason why the umpire checked the ball was to ensure that it was the same ball. Well done, Preacher Cardis. Well done, man. Thank you very much. Over the wicket, Pretorius bowls to Allen and he plays it down the offside of the pitch. The bowler fielding his follow-through. 115 for 4 in over number 15. So well done, Preacher Cardis. Yes, that's a good reason to Fernandez, but and that's why I said the number one reason, because there's a number of reasons, but the underlying reason is really check that it's the same ball that came back. Ball to Fabian Allen, he plays it to the field at cover, and there is no run. Sherwin is saying, good night all. I'm seeing my Hope Older and Brathwaite replacement, Joel Andrew, for he delivered the leave off a name there, no man. He delivered the leave off a name there. Yeah, he delivered the leave off a name there. Yes, Dennis Weeks, yeah, man. That's one that's pulled away into the onside by Fabian Allen. They run 1. They're looking for 2. Nuts on. 115 for 5 with 2 deliveries to come in over number 15. So Gudakesh Motie really instigate a collapse here, and Pretorius now getting another wicket. So the Falcons are the underdogs. Yes, Steve Russell. Yes, Preacher. I think I read that already, Preacher Cardis. Yeah, man, thanks. I think I read that one already. Rastaman is saying, race not for the swift, restriction time. Anthony, how you doing over there in Birmingham? Watching from Birmingham, you know, those persons who know the UK know that the Pretorius round the wicket bowls to Fakhar Zaman, who plays it into the onside for a singer. The score moves up now to 116 for 5. And please remember to slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button, share the feed with your friends, and support the channel. There are links. A link scrolling across the bottom there. There are links in the live chat pinned to the top. And there are also links in the video description. Just under here, you will see the video description. Just click on more and you'll go down and you see it. 1 to coming over number 15. Pretorius over the wicket bowls to Fabian Allen, who plays this into the offside, and they come through for a quick singer. And they will get an overthrow. No, 117 for 5 at the end of over number 15. Fabian Allen is on 2. Wow. So why you didn't correct me? It's Fakhar Azam that was out and not Imad Wasim. It was Fakhar Zaman that was out and no one in the chat corrected me. So, well, probably most of us, I really appreciate that, because it appears that most of you are listening and not watching the match, and I appreciate that. I think Michael Douglas probably not here. So Bishop 9, Fakhar Zaman 40, Kofi James 27, Billings 10, Joel Andrew 10. Imad Wasim not out 2 from 2. Fabian Allen not out 2 from 4. After 15 overs, the Falcons are asked to take first strike by the Warriors are 117 for 5. 5 overs to go in the innings. Yeah, Tony. Wow, what a name. Budakesh Motie bowls to Fabian Allen, who moves around in his crease, but then comes back into line, plays it back to the bowler down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. So Birmingham, I think, have the highest concentration. Motie comes in short to Fabian Allen. He mistimed the cuts, it go back down to the bowler off the bottom edge of the bat, and there again is no run. So Birmingham have the largest concentration of West Indian population in England. So Tony, thank you. We appreciate you being here. Welcome to the channel, man. Respect to that. Down the leg side, and he whipped this away down towards the man on the backward square leg boundary. That's Shepherd, who stopped it from going into the boundary. They go through for a single, and it's now 118. 118 for 5 in over number 16. Sharon is saying Joel for the silver, Jordan Johnson for Craig Brathwaite, and Isaiah Thorne for Kemar Roach. Let's see now. Comes in now. Ball to the left-handed. Imad Wasim with this high out of the ground for 6. Lovely shot by Imad Wasim. Budakesh Motie just pitching up, and Imad Wasim just coming down, just standing in his ground. The left hand is the left-hander, and he just hit it dead. Straight over long on for 6. 6 more runs. 124 for 5. So I'm going to come back to your comment, Sherwin, because there are some things that I want to say. Down the leg side, misstumped by Khan, but he's going to run very close to the boundary. Peturas gives chase. Good work. And restricted to 1. Lovely work there by Peturas at short fine leg. Azam Khan missed the stumping. Let's watch a signal from the umpire. Wide signal, and they run 1. And Azam Khan not even a very good night. And I think this is the second stumping that he's missing. 120. Look at this. Yes, he missed the stumping. Well bowled, Budakesh Motie. Oh, Azam Khan, why did you do that? Motie bowls to Allen, plays it into the offside. The bowler covers the delivery as extra cover comes in and field, and there's no run. Azam Khan robbed me of my prediction. I told you he was going to get 4 from 4. And Azam Khan missed-stumped Imad Wasim, his fellow Pakistani. Motie comes in, bowl to Allen, and Allen places down the onside of the pitch at the end of over number 16. 126 for 5. Good spell by Budakesh Motie. 3 for 25 from his 4 overs. Azam Khan, man. Missed-stump his fellow Pakistani, and I would have gotten my thing. I definitely gotten it. So, Sherwin is saying Joel Andrew for the silver. One of the things that I pride myself in is the amount of cricket that I watch, and not only watch, but keep up to date with cricket. And that's why I always encourage you not to be a player CC. Don't analyze a name, but analyze a performance. Analyze the performances. And as you said, Joel Andrew for the silver. The first thing, as you said, that came to my mind is I look back at the recently concluded West Indies under-19 tournament. Joel Andrew never dominated that tournament. I think he got a big century, but 1 century. And when I said he never dominated, look back at Call Hooper or Shivner and Chandapal in their days. They dominate, absolutely dominate. And they show their class and show that they are ready for the bigger league. And how could you now say Joel Andrew? Look, for example, the Rasta youth from Barbados who keep wicket. He scored more runs than Joel Andrew in the under-19 tournament that just completed. You know, and it's just, you know, and I could go on and give more information, you know. But it's just to say, don't just throw a name out there, Sherwin, without doing the research. Don't get a hold of the cricket. Because the I don't remember his name now. The Rasta youth from Barbados that keep wicket. If any Barbadian in the chat, they can tell me. He scored more runs and he's a better keeper than Joel Andrew too. He's a real deal. You know, round the wicket comes Shepherd, ball outside the half stump to Imad. Wasim cannot beat. Pretorius had cover and the batsman get back in. There was a chance for a run out there. There was a mix up, but the batsman got back in. I don't think that is out. So Sherwin, just don't throw a name out there. And you talk about Thorn. Thorn has the potential, but Thorn has a lot of work to do, man. He has a lot of work to do. The last time I saw him, he was definitely unfit and overweight. The return comes in, but Allen was back. Good work. So, while we wish all of these youngsters the best, don't just throw a name out there, Sherwin. Don't analyze name. Analyze performances. Because, and that one was hit away down the ground by Allen for another singer. Imad Wasim. The score now moves up to 127 for 5 in over number 17. Yeah, don't throw name out there, man. Don't throw name. I wish a Barbadian can tell me what the local young man name. He's the real deal. If you follow the cricket, you will know. Patrick Lambert is saying, in the final game against South Africa, I saw you demonstrating a flick shot. Can you actually execute that shot? Patrick Lambert, I can bat, man. I can bat. I can bat, Patrick Lambert. I can bat. I can bat, man. Round the wicket comes Shepherd, bowl to Allen, and he pulls away. Down back with a square leg. They go for a single, that's it. 128 for 5. I could bat. Which one? You're just throwing names, Sherwin. Come with the numbers and performance. Don't analyze name. I'm tired to tell you, Sherwin. Don't analyze name just because I'm sure you never know that Thorn is overweight. I'm sure you never know that in the under-19 tournament, Thorn was taking 8 minutes to bowl over. I'm sure you never know that. So just don't throw name out there, Sherwin. Knows what is going on. And that is cut away by Imad Wasim down to the fielder on the cover boundary. For one more, so 129 for 5 at the end of over number 17. They need at least 30 of these last 3 overs, you know. They need to get the score up to 160. Anything under 160. And although 5 wickets down, you still have Shamar Joseph in the out. Not Shamar Joseph, Shamar Springer. Shamar Springer can give it a good knock. You have Primus, you know, Chris Green. You want to say much about Mohammad Amir, but Primus, Springer, and Chris Green. So I really think that they need to get a crack on. Steve Russell is saying, you are still defending the Warriors. I'm not defending any team. And Perfect Card, this is saying that Allen bidding his time. You know, Allen bidding his time. So 129 for 5 as Imad Wasim seconds. Joseph Shamar bowl to Imad Wasim and he hit it dead straight down the ground. His work for the fielder on the long off boundary cannot get there into the boundary for 4. Shamar Joseph continues to leak runs as that was hit dead straight down the ground for 4. Sherwin is saying that Mr. Brown, Michael Holding was selected. Okay, you know that people want the latter, Sherwin. People want the latter if they buy it often enough. But how many person lost? You know, so while Michael Holding was a success story, please tell me how many other success stories there are. And Sherwin, go learn the cricket, man. Go and learn the cricket. Preacher Cardis is saying, I saw you at Homewood recently. You are doing a great job. Yeah, I think I went up there sometime. Yes. Yes. Marlon is saying, thanks for your work and your commitment for keeping the cricket fire burning. Down the leg side, clipped away over the head of the man at short, fine leg down to the boundary for 4 more. Shamar Joseph is definitely leaking runs tonight. 137 for 5. Oh, Shamar Joseph. Just probably need to rein it in. As that one was clipped away over the top of the man at short, fine leg down to the boundary for 4. And so, not a good bowling innings. 32 runs from his 2.2 overs thus far. Stop analyzing name. I hate it. Nothing pisses me off more than when someone analyze name. Just throwing name out there because then they hear a name and they don't analyze the cricket. You know? They're talking about, even talking about Thorn, and I don't want person to think that I'm Barbados biased. But what about Simmet from Barbados? Right name, Renika Simmet or something. He's faster than Thorn. And he swings the ball both way. He's getting the ball to deviate off the seams both way. Bows down the leg side, pull, appeal by Azam Khan. Let's watch the signal. Wide signal by Christopher Taylor, my friend. 138 for 5. You know. Yes, Russell. Yes, Rennie Simmet, I think, or Renika Simmet. Faster than Thorn. And that is somebody that West Indies need to be looking at. And he's getting the ball to move both way off the seam. Check it out, community. Check it out. Over the wicket, balls to the left-handed Wasim, who pulls away. And then it down to long on. They go through for a single. And there, the score moves up to 139 for 5. Edwards got in on potential too, but would you say he was a success? I wouldn't say he was a success. Shamar, Sherwin Williams, tell me where you were able to check these speeds for these two fellows. Which cricket they played that there was a speed gun there, check it, Sherwin. You're lying. There was no cricket that these two played that there was a speed gun there, check it. Checking it. You're lying. Come on, Sherwin. No need to do that. And is that the first time you are starting the fact? Joseph over the wicket, balls to Allen, swings, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. That's how Sharon and I get along all the while, man. We hardly agree on anything, but it's always good for fun. We are friends, you know. But he's lying this time. He needs to tell me where he saw Simmet. And he probably never heard about Simmet before. It's because I bring up the name. All right, Sharon, share the link. Put the link in the live chat. Where you saw it. He's saying that Google. Put it in the live chat, Sherwin. Over the wicket. Balls to Allen. I hit this high in the air. Down towards cover into the boundary now for 4. Lovely shot by Allen. 143 for 5. Oh, they are taking it to Shamar Joseph tonight. 38 from 2.5 overs. Wow. 143 for 5. Another slow delivery. And he's hit away. And I want to see Joseph running and bowl fast. I want him to cut out these slower deliveries. Thank you, Preacher Cardis. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you. And you see, and both players that he's talking about, they and I are communicating about Joel Andrew and Isaiah Thorne. Both of them and I communicate. But that doesn't stop me from stating the fact. And Joseph comes in bowl to Allen and he hit this down to long off for another singer. At the end of over number 18, 144 for 5, the Falcons are asked to take first strike. Can they get 20 out of these next 2 overs? 20. Shepherd is going to bowl 1. They have 5 wickets in hand. Get 20 and they get 164 just as they did last night. Now, these pitches in the Caribbean don't yield to up 200 runs so easily. Say they can get another 10 or 15 out of this over. If they can get anywhere between 20 and 25 out of these next 2 overs, they will post a good total. These pitches in the Caribbean don't yield up a lot of runs. Yes, Allen time now. Let's see. We really want Allen to bat some ball. Allen, as a known finisher. That's look to be Shepherd running in. No, it's Pretorius. Bowls to Allen. And Allen pull this. High in the air. Dead straight. The fielder coming around. That's Juna Sinclair. Cannot get there. The 2nd and 1. So it's time now. Yes, Allen time said Preacher Cardis. Sherwin, where's the Google link that shows that Simit is bowling 87 and Thorne is bowling 90? Where's the Google link? We are waiting on it. Sherwin, we are waiting on the Google link that shows you that Simit. I'm not telling you his first name. I'm not going to tell, I know that his first name started a R, but I don't. Pretorius bowls to Imad Wasim. Lovely delivery. Swung across that one. Misses through to the keeper. And there is no run. And so, yes, indeed, Preacher Cardis. Potential picks. The exception, not the norm. All in time. Round the wicket, bowls to Hallen, and Hallen wasn't this high in the air. The fielder Langan just watches it as it sailed over his head for another 6. So 6 more runs there, and that is what that's umpire there from Jamaica. 151 for 5. What's his name again? The umpire there from Jamaica. 151 for 5. I agree with you, Anthony Tony. Trying variation is Shamar downfall. It's the same thing. Come again. Bowl to Imad Wasim outside the Aston B. Drives. Beat the man at cover. They look again. Juna Sinclair comes in, picks up, sends the return in. But they are back for 2. 153 now for 5. What happened there to that fielder is down on the ground. That looks to be... Don't tell me it's Kima Paul. Don't tell me it's Kima Paul. I hope it's not Kima Paul. Yes, I said the same thing, Anthony Tony. Not only to Shamar Joseph, but I also said it to Odin Simit. I want him to run in and bowl fast, cut out those slow ball, just as would stop. Is it Shepherd? It's looked to be Shepherd, and this is not good. I hope it's just I hope it's a ball hit him and it's not a... Let's see what happened there. Did he twist it? He probably fell heavy on his knee, but I think he's going to be okay. It's good that he's walking off on his own steam. He's flexing it. I think they probably don't let him bowl the next over, but he should be ready for the next match. Probably just come off. Don't bowl the next over, although that was crucial, because it could be the difference between they get into 165 and 170. Shepherd bowling that last over could be the difference. We invented cricket. Who else can play it better? Shamar still a work in progress, especially in white ball cricket, of course. No, man, not Chris Taylor, man, is the other one. Chris Taylor, I know about these umpires, both of them, as that one to slash away down the ground by Imad Wasim, and they come back for 2 against a 2 more, which will take the score up to 155. So 11 off this over so far with 1 delivery to come. Both these umpires and I yeah, man, we have drinks together. You know, we'll hang out and have drinks together. So when you hear me moting him about the decision that he made in the finals at Sir P, you know, when the ball would have missed another set of leg stump and he gave the gentleman out, the young boy, wide outside the half stump, wide signal by the umpire, and it's how can somebody name just slip you just like that? Gusta. Yeah, it just slip you just like that, you know. So let's watch. Yeah, man, that's Gustada's, you know. And I still mote him about the decision. I don't want to mote him on here. Round the wicket, Competitors. Ball to Imad Wasim and he hit the sign the air over the top of the man at extra cover. The fielder, that's Greaves, comes in off the long off boundary, and this time they second for one. So 13 out of that over. The score is now 157 for 5 with 1 over to come. So they are going to probably pass the 163 they made last night. Let's see. I wouldn't risk Shepherd to bowl this final over. Not at all. Definitely not at all. Imad Wasim is on 30. Allen is on 10. So it's very good, very interesting. 157. Mr. Casanova is saying that Shamar will probably be better in ODI. My thought is that if you are to ask my opinion, I want him just to play some red ball. Just play red ball for another 2 years. Red ball cricket for another 2 years. That would are a year. How much? Yeah, a year of red ball cricket. I don't want him to play a year of red ball cricket. I heard Mal Bascom said yesterday at the press conference, that press conference that left a lot to be desired. I heard him saying at that press conference yesterday that they are looking to play 2 rounds of the regional 4-day tournament. And if that happens, that will be 14 matches. And I would love to see Shamar playing those matches. And that one driven straight back down the ground, a full toss. And despite the best effort by the fielder coming around on the boundary, he couldn't stop it. And it's 4 more runs. And that take it up now to 61, 161. So Shamar Joseph there over pitching, full toss, not over pitching. And it dead straight back passing. He had to take evasive action, although he put up his hand, but he had was to duck. So I would want to see him play red ball cricket for about another year before he branch off into ODI cricket. I really want to see him get the basic of red ball cricket first. Round the wicket, Joseph ball to Imad Wasim. He pulls this away. Down to fine leg on the bounce to the field that they go through for a single. 162 for 5 now as those two friends. And you remember that innings between Ambrose and Shivnarin Chandapal in Trinidad. That innings that held up the English and then he came back and wrecked them. That was Ambrose. 162 for 5. So Wasim is on 35. Fabian Allen is on 10. Fabian Allen should try and get his strike rate up to about 130. And then you can definitely say that they will reach 170. So Kimo Paul there definitely playing as a batsman as we saw. Steve Russell over the wicket balls to Fabian Allen. He slashed this away down to third man. The fielder take it on the bounce and they got a singer. The score moves up to 163 for 5. Preacher Cardis is saying, me too. Focus on the red ball first. Truth set you free as Wasim comes back into strike. So they reached last night's score 163, which they almost defended. They took it right down to the last delivery. But this is Ball to Imad Wasim. He pulls, comes off his body. There's no run. Made the delivery by Shamar Joseph. Well done. Mr. Forum, good night. Good night to you too. It would set you free. Could you please impress upon the West Indies Cricket Board to have the ground staff looking more professional? The last T20 against South Africa, the guys look like they just get a day work. All right, that is something that I'll definitely mention. And that one is hit over the top, down to the boundary for 4 more. Into the pitch goes Shamar Joseph. Imad Wasim gave himself room and hit it over the top, down to the boundary for 4 more. So 167 for 5. 167 for 5 with one delivery to come. This is a good total, you know. This is a good total. Very good total. One delivery to come is Imad Wasim, who's on 39, got a face. One delivery to come. Joseph round the wicket to Imad Wasim, followed him and he clipped this away. Down to fine leg. They're gone for one. They must come back for the second. Gerber send the return in. He's out. I think he's out. And if you're watching, as I said, watch the bat on the crease and you will see the light in your rear view mirror. What they call it in your, what kind of vision they say? What's the kind of vision, Mrs. Brown? He's out. Yes, I told you that he was out. Your peripheral vision. So you watch the bat and the stumps and you will see, you watch the bat and the crease and you will see when the stump is broken in your peripheral vision. So 168 for 6. So he run out of the last delivery. Imad Wasim looking to come back for the second run. 40 from 21 deliveries. And Fabian Allen 11 from 15 deliveries. He probably didn't go as fast as one wanted him to go. If he had gone at probably 150, he would have made probably 22. And so another 11 on that score would have pushed it up to 179. So he didn't really fire Fabian Allen as one is expected. Does that mean that this pitch is not as easy to bat on as one would expect? So Bishop was the first to go, run out, direct hit by Pope, 9 from 10 deliveries. He hit 2 fours. The next to go was Kofi James, bowled by Gudakesh Motie for 37 off 24 deliveries, 5 fours and 1 6. Sam Billings also was bowled by Gudakesh Motie, 10 from 7 deliveries, 2 4. Then Joel Andrew was caught by Shimranet by on the long on boundary, looking to take on Gudakesh Motie. He went for 10 from 10. And Fakhar Zaman, caught by Motie of Pretorius, he made 40 from 33. And the final wicket to go down, Imad Wasim, run out, looking for a second run of the final delivery of the 20th over. The Antigua and Barbuda Falcons made 168 for 6 of their 20 overs. Bowling for the Guyana Amazon Warriors, Dwayne Pretorius, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 33. Jonah Sinclair, 2 overs, no maiden, none for 13. Shamar Joseph, 4 overs, no maiden, none for 50. Romario Shepherd, who had to leave the field, I hope he's okay, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 13. Imran Tayer, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 29. Gudakesh Motie, the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 25. You know, as a Shamar Joseph bowled 4 overs for 50 runs. And because this is real, you know, this is not something that I'm making up, but I've seen fans took Odin Smith to pieces when he was playing for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. And if it was Odin Smith bowled 4 overs for 50 runs, the comments in the comment section now and in the live chat, they would be very, very, very aggressive. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'll be back with the last 10 overs at the drinks break of the Guyana Amazon Warriors innings. Until then, see you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. I'll be back after 10 overs in the Guyana Amazon Warriors in